All right, let's do it.
Hi, my name is Trevor Jackson, and I'm with Tampa Bay Immunity. And today we're going to talk about transfer factor and some of the other supplements and information that's on my Facebook page. Today we have Dr. Larry Duran, and we have Carlos Roldan of 24/7 Labs.
Hey, hello.
And I'm going to ask them a few questions today because I know you guys have been thinking this very same thing. So here's the time to listen up to get this info. What is transfer factor? And why is transfer factor going to work for my Facebook viewers?
Okay, transfer factor, well, I have it right here with me. I always carry this bottle. Transfer factor basically is immuno enhancer, is a way I can call it. Basically what it does is the only product that you're going to find, I'll put it close to the camera so you can get a little bit of a view on that. Basically what it is, it's a product that increases your immune system 437%. Let me make it simple. Your body defends itself against anything that's out there, viruses, bacteria, fungi, anything that attacks you, and this increases the probability that you either won't get sick, or if you get sick from it, you're not going to get sick as long.
That's correct.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, question number 2. Is there anything out there like transfer factor in your professional opinions?
What do you think, Carlos?
Actually, in my professional opinion, there isn't any. You know, in fact, I actually refer my patients, to take it for medical purposes, and I tell you that they're satisfied. They're satisfied. I mean, I take it.
Right.
So, I don't think there's anything out there at all. Yeah.
So have you witnessed any side effects?
Not at all.
Zero side effects.
My son takes it. I have my son take it. My son takes transfer factor.
So anybody, any age, any gender?
Yes. There's no side effects.
Okay. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, on that note, he's absolutely right. I mean, we even have a patent on our product because it's that wonderful. Honestly, in the medical field, we have a patent of $48 million, which won't allow anybody else to sell transfer factor the way that we put it together. And like I said before, it increases your immune system 437%.
Wow.
The only thing else out there that's similar costs literally 5-10 times more. It's injected and it only increases your immune system 40%.
Okay, so let me get grasp of this. So you're saying that 437%, that's really great. That's a really great number. Impressive. Okay, so who could consume this product?
As we mentioned before, anyone.
And why?
I mean, Carlos has just mentioned his son takes it, right?
Look, for example, back to my patients again. My patient takes it for medical purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And so the reason why he takes it is because it helps him or her, reduce outbreaks, viruses. So what I'm saying is that it helps with viruses. So and it doesn't only help you with immunity. Of course, your immunity helps you prevent viruses or outbreaks.
So when you say immunity, can you explain a little bit more? Because a lot of the population is going to say, "I'll never die," or
right.
"Will I be alive forever?"
Right. right. Of course, a lot of people don't understand what immunity is, and I always like to have Dr. Duran explain the immunity.
Yeah,
immunity.
Well, he is the
Thanks,
doctor,
man.
so that
Well,
would be appropriate.
Immunity.
On that note, the immune system, I can talk a lot about it. There's actually a specialty on the immune system. So, but to make it short and sweet, because obviously you guys don't want to fall asleep watching this video.
Right.
The idea is that basically your immune system is conformed of 2 important cells called B cells and T cells. This increases a branch from your T cells 437%. In other words, there's something called natural killer cells that increase that amount. Now, when it increases, what it does basically, to make it simple, is let's say there are little soldiers that are in your stream, in your bloodstream, and they're attacking anything that
doesn't belong.
That doesn't belong. And then what happens is, whenever that occurs and it gets to that thing that's attacking you, it leaves a message to your antibodies. So then your antibodies are increased,
Memory
and
cells.
you won't get memory
Oh,
cells, and you
memory
won't
cells.
get that same infection. Or if you do, you're not going to get it as bad like you did the first time. So that's the idea behind it.
Question. So do you need a prescription to get this stuff? Because this sounds like some heavy duty stuff.
Not at all. See, again, there's you can't buy it on the store. You can't go to CVS or Walgreens. You just can't buy it. You gotta actually go to a direct supplier. Yes.
Like Tampa Bay Immunity.
Like Tampa Bay Immunity. That's correct.
Right.
That's right.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, is there an opportunity where people can benefit financially for all my entrepreneurs and small business owners?
I knew that question was coming, and so I like to have again, Dr. Duran, explain this whole.
Well, on that note, the people that are actually here right now in this video know about this opportunity because we're all working together. And everybody here is a testimony that
That's
when you
correct.
join the team, you're going to realize that you can start producing money. And the great thing is you're going to produce money in a way that most people aren't used to. It's called residual income. In other words, we're not making you work time is money to where you're working constantly and trying to get paid per hour.
Correct.
We're paying you for doing one job one time, and then from there as it starts growing, you're constantly getting paid every month in residual income to the point where you actually reach financial liberty. In other words, you get enough money in your household per month when we pay you to cover your bills in approximately 2 to 5 years. Those are our stats. 2 to 5 years, you join our team, and you're going to be fine.
Excellent. Okay, doctor, please tell viewers out there, they're intrigued a little more. Could you please explain to them briefly that this is something that anybody can do of any background, and I'll let them know the info, how exactly they go about, but we'll actually come to you, get you and your family together. Can you just elaborate on that info so they understand the full?
Sure.
Well, as far as in that goes, anybody can profit off of this because everybody has immunity, right?
Right.
So you see it in two different ways. You can consume it to benefit you, and then as far as in benefiting to make a financial liberty, you also spread the word. It's that simple. But that's the thing, that is that simple. It's that simple. All you gotta do is spread the word, and anybody could do it. Why? Because Asian person or somebody from South, it doesn't matter who it is.
Right.
Everybody has an immunity.
Right. So then on that note, since we all have, that immunity that we want to maintain high, a lot of us have diseases that immunosuppress us or that makes us more commonly, easier to get sick. So what do? We give you a product that's going to help you in the process to avoid that illness. And as you consume it, if you tell other people that you're consuming it, will help you so you can start producing money in the process. And that's the whole thing. It's that simple. And before you know it, you're going to start producing residual income by law for 2 generations. Something happens to you, it goes to your children. Something happens to your children, it goes to their children by law, and that's the way that we
See,
work.
what's really going to work is actually it initiates as a consumer. And then you as a consumer, when you start consuming transfer factor, you're going to feel it yourself. Who's your best doctor? You. So, consuming transfer factor will make this so much easier for anybody to share that information because you're going to feel well.
Because you're going to feel the
You're going to feel the changes, results.
Now, something I want to add, guys, that I think is important. What we're trying to offer everybody that's watching is prosperity. And the way we define prosperity basically is time, money, and health. So if you have those 3 things, consider, analyze this. If you have time, money, and health, what do you think? That's prosperity.
It's prosperity.
And what about if this is real? If you have a doubt, I'll just give you that question. What if this is real? And what if you can really do this in this shorter period of time? Why not give it a try? Why not go to the page?
So, is there an opportunity where people can benefit financially for all my entrepreneurs and small business? And speaking of the page, doctor, now some people want to say, hey, I already got supplements. I think I talked to somebody earlier. They were telling me how they got some supplements from China.
Everybody takes supplements.
And I told that person, I was like, why would you consume something
and not benefit from it?
Well, first of all, but why would you consume something that came halfway across the world that you have no idea what it is, no idea who made it, no idea of any kind of scientific background?
Right.
It's not approved in America by the FDA, nor are there in the PD. Like, why, Doctor? Could you please let the people know the validity of the product and the type of the background, where it comes from?
PDR, the PDR.
Yeah, man. So this is a book right here, Physician's Desk Reference. We say PDR just to make it short. Basically, what this book says is all the medications that we can use in the United States to treat a patient. So in this case, if you look at, for example, this one in particular was last year's book. On 2,760, you're going to find our product. So I'm going to try to put a little closer to the camera. You don't have to read it right now, but basically you can see the title is going to tell you it says transfer factor, which comes directly from 4Life Research. And we have over 3,000 studies that say that it increases in this book. And that makes a world of a difference, because that means that we're accepted already. And on top of that, we're telling you something that's legit.
This is
so
credible.
The difference between this and another product is that if you buy something online, literally, if you can go on YouTube and you can find people who are putting powdered rice into capsules and just simply labeling it and selling it to you. So why would you want to consume something like that? And beyond that, why would you want to consume something that's not producing you any money in the process if you have an opportunity to be healthy and at the same time produce money on the way? So all the way around, this business is completely better. And we have representation. We have over 3,000 studies that say that it increases the immune system to that number. And because of that, we're in this book. And that makes a world of a difference, because that means because of it.
Yes.
This is an international business.
This is true. This is true. Well, all right. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. I know you fellas are very, very busy.
Thank you.
Over here at 24/7 Labs.
That's correct.
With Carlos Roldan and Dr. Larry Duran. And we will be back with more questions soon, so stay tuned. And you know, we love your health, and health we love. So
indeed, thank you.
Stay healthy, and let's get wealthy.